Now you can probably hear me. I thought I had unmuted, but I guess I hadn't. Hopefully you can hear me now. Hi, Mario. How's it going? I was talking to you. I was saying, how have you been? What have you been up to? It's been a minute since I've done one of these. We're just about to get started. And yeah, an $800 show. I just said that I'm going to try to stop you from getting this high-tech shuffler. And I imagine you're going to do the same to me. All of you. And I was over 1,000 people registered for this. We'll see how many actually get checked in the check-in time window. But yeah, it should be starting soon. I'm going to refresh this. The shuffler is not yours. Not yet. Me and a bunch of other people standing in your way. Oh, here we go. Go to my current table. All right. Let's see who we got at our table today. Let me make sure my card protector is on correctly. See if I can, having a little trouble with my card protector. Hopefully I can get this fixed up shortly. There we go. I've never had that issue before. Let's see. Try to fix this another way. There we go. Took me a minute, but I solved it. Thank you for your patience. All right. Now we can play some poker. Stressing me out with this card protector. Hopefully, here we go. Yes, they have been very easy folds. Thank you, Brett. I was trying to work out this bug. I think it's good now. Yeah, I just got to get it properly covered. Should be good now. All right. We're in business. Yay. All right, let me take a look back at who's at my table. Let's see. We've got Mookie. I see a couple of familiar faces. Reza, Mr. Pede. Let's see how many people actually we have in of the 1,000 who registered. Looks like 400 actually got in time. If you are in the chat and you're also playing, please let me know what table you're at so I can pull up your table as well. I'm going to kind of commentate down on some of these hands as well, but pretty nice prize today with the $800 shuffler. I'm really hoping to win these. I'm still trying to win my first one. I came so close. I still have a bitter taste in my mouth from not placing higher in the WPT free roll one. Even though I got a free roll ticket, I just wanted it to play perfectly and win. So until I actually win one of these things, I am just on a mission. Tournaments are not easy to win. Just in case you didn't know, they're a little difficult. This one is heads up here on A7, or no, it is three-way. A7-7 goes check, check from the opener, the flatters, jack on the turn. I would expect somebody to bet this turn here. Nope, checks through again. Okay, well that would make sense. Once the ace pairs on the river, we're looking at probably this hand being won by king high or a small pocket pair. Oh, there was a jack. Righty. Let's play some cards. We're going to raise this one up here. We have one limper, so I'm going to make it a little bit larger than normal. I'm going to go 3x. We are really deep as well. It's another reason I can open it up a little bit larger sizing. Do get called in 2 spots. We get a 5-3-3 board. We can expect some pocket pairs out of our flatters, but I think that when he bets out the small sizing, I think it is worth putting in a raise here with our hand. Reza, now when Reza overcalls, we are probably narrowing their range down to some pocket pairs. I'm not sure exactly what draws they would have other than like a gut shot, maybe some backdoors as well. But now hopefully our raising on the flop earns us a check over on the turn, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. It looks like we actually have the 3rd best hand here with ace king. The flop was a little misleading in that way, I would say. I wouldn't expect them to have a lot of 5 or 3x other than like maybe ace 3x suited. So it was a 5x that turned to pair with queens and 5s. That makes a lot of sense. Nice hand. That one didn't go our way. Have another possible playable one here as well. Let's see what happens. And then also remember to let me know what table you're at if you're playing actively so I can pull up your table as well. All right, have another raise here. Again, we're gonna raise 3x over, there are a couple of limps. I could raise bigger, but I'm not really don't really want to necessarily raise huge. In this spot specifically. Table 29, not doing bad. So Justin Sanchez, hi Justin, let me get you pulled up here after this hand. See if we can flop something decent here. It comes 10 Jack 5 two-tone, 2 hearts, 1 spade. We are gonna c-bet this board when checked 2. I will expect some continues from 1 to 2 of my opponents, considering there's going to be there are straight draws. This is a wet board, flush draws as well possible. We get 2 folds, so we are going to be heads up if Indominus Syrinx decides to come along. Maybe contemplating a raise here, whenever sometimes is the case with the long pause. No, but we do get it through with the Queen 10 suited, a hand we don't mind really taking multi-way, as you're either gonna like flop pretty well with it or be able to get out of the way fairly easily on a lot of boards as well. Luckily there, we just take it down the flop, considering a second pair, backdoor flush draw. Multi-way, it's always a little dicey, especially on the wet board texture like that. It's kind of surprising to just take it down right there, I would say. Okay, table 16. Hey Curbs, hey Crazed Dog, and Nick, hi. Table 16 and table 29. I'm gonna get you guys pulled up now that I'm out of the hand. All right. 29. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see if I can find you on here. There you are. Got 142 bigs, looking pretty good. This is for the new shuffler, Curbs. I'm gonna try my best to win it. And let's see. Nick, where are you on here? Nick, which one's you? Are you Father Nuck? There we go. That's better. Oh, I'm sorry, Curbs. We will do more for sure. I'm sorry you missed this one. Yeah, a bunch of people. We had over 1,000 people register, but a lot of people didn't get checked in time. So I think we only ended up getting like 400 that actually checked in. Yay! Hey, Mr. Marks. I'm glad that you were able to get your internet up and working in time to join us. Patrick said, cool to see you streaming. Are you traveling for any series? No, great. And you know, there are so many good series going on right now. I've been playing cash like almost every night. And I am trying to stay close to home at least like half the time. But yes, I do plan to travel for the lodge is doing the championship series, which looks really good. And also WSOP Tulsa. I have final tabled the main there, which is something I have never done. And I have not final tabled the main in Durant, but I have in Tulsa. So they had actually taken away the Tulsa WSOP stop. And Tulsa is actually my hometown. That's where I'm from. And so they'd taken it away for a while, and now they just brought it back. So those are 2 series I plan to do. Hopefully add a couple more rings, just in preparation for my bracelets that are coming up, and my my Mike Sexton championship, name put on the Mike Sexton Cup when I get my WPT 5 Diamond Championship title as well. These are all the things that are going to be happening this year. I need different items for my trophy chest. Now that I have 3 rings, I'm really craving trophies and bracelets and whatever else I can get, like money, more money. Oh yeah, Daniel Marks just reminded me, I also get to do the Tournament of Champions, which I'm super excited for. Got to play that last year, and I think I'm even more prepared this year. It's a really great event. I haven't looked up exactly. Last year they had it in LA, but in the past it's been in Vegas. Curious where they're going to do it, if they're going to do it in LA again after so many people complained, saying that they felt like it should be in Vegas during or before WSOP. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure where it will be, but I will be there, because how cool would it be for me to be crowned the champion of all champions? That would be a pinnacle life moment for me. That would be a fun one to win. There's no late reg. Oh no. Curb says, how do people play poker every day? It boggles my mind. I know some grinders. Oh, shoot. I got a razor here. Oh, I'm going to raise. I know some grinders that really do just grind, 6 to 7 hours or more of cash every single day, like 7 days a week. I don't do that, but I do grind a lot. So I think I've played 3 cash sessions this week on top of doing other stuff as well. So, yeah, I think I'm going to start with a small C bet here. See what happens. 4-way. Kind of monkey in the middle. Reza does make the call. It is a monotone board texture. Now a 4 on the turn. Interesting card here. I think on this card I'm gonna want to bet and kind of bet on the larger side, because it does coordinate the board more, bringing in the backdoor club flush as well as some straight draws. And I'm gonna want to charge a lot of those hands to continue here. Because of the monotone board texture. So now this card is really interesting because I will explain afterwards, just in case my opponent, I think I'm actually going to check this one. Is considering either block bet or check. Let's see what Reza decides to do. Wow, I do win with the ace. That was like such a terrible card for us, because having the ace 3 there, we're beating like all of his better ace X that flatted us. But then once the 4 rolls down, now we're not. We're now losing to a lot of his ace X. So aces and 4s with whatever kicker he has that's above a 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it may be, 10. I think some of his jack, ace queen, ace king obviously should be 3-betting at a decent clip, but in some of these events you don't see a lot of the standard things you would see in like a higher buy-in tournament, so it can be a little bit more difficult to range our opponents. But was lucky that I got to just win there and got two good streets of value out of that hand. I'm gonna try to get a bracelet. Patrick, what events are you planning to play this WSOP? All right, Nick's Father Nuck. Let's check in on our friends here. We've got Father Nuck. He's got 65 bigs. I'm not sure what average is right now. Let's see. If I am, I have 85 bigs and I'm in 94th of 370. So that's going to be above average a little bit. So he's probably about average stack here right now. And he's in this hand, heads up on Ace King 7. He c-bets 3 bigs here. Or were you in the big blind, actually? Possibly, because it looks like Justin's just coming in. I missed the beginning of that, but nice hand, nice takedown, added some chips to your stack. And then we've got Justin Sanchez over here. I see you guys have some cameras on. Nice, I love to see that. We have done a couple of cash games where we go in and we do like a special cash game event, and I just play with my camera on rather than streaming, which is really fun when other people are also turn their camera on, which some people are really shy to do, but it's always fun when you like feel like you're almost playing live poker with your friends, new friends. Oh, you're in big blind, 2 limps, you squeeze to 4 big blinds, then 1 with the c-bet. Nice. Like it. I like it. What did you squeeze to 4 big blinds with, Nick, that you c-bet the Ace King and took it down? Everybody has a flush. Wow, look at that. Everybody has a flush. You don't see that often, actually. Flush over flush over flush. Wow. Yeah, that's wild. Ace Jack, oh, nice, nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so this one I'm just going to call, and we're going to hope Reza checks it back. He does. 9-3-3, interesting board here for the small and the big blind here, especially the big blind. But because it's a limped pot, all of these opponents are going to have some 9x in range, but Reza should still probably have the most, and me next. Does go large on this board, which is a thing, and it works really well in this spot. So well played, prep. Wow. Okay, yeah, I will check it out. I haven't. If you, which part, I'm in the Discord server, which part is that discussion going on in? Yeah, because we are really looking at different ways to add to our players' experiences. So if I would love to like see what players are saying that they think would be fun and what they're looking for, and see how we can make that happen. We do have some interesting things coming down the line. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to speak on them all yet, but I just met with my boss, and this is going to be a raise for me, about this recently, and we do have some like fun new stuff coming that I'm looking forward to, that I think both experienced and non-experienced players will really, really enjoy. So we're gonna go 3-way in position. 8, Jack 5, 1 spade, 2 diamonds. 3-way, I think we're gonna go ahead and check this one back, as I don't think we are going to be getting a lot of value out of worse, and I don't think we're going to fold out anything better. And being 3-way, I like to be stronger and have a little bit more equity. And I am going to again check this turn, because I don't think I'm going to be getting a lot of folds from like 5x and 8x on this turn as well. And again, my hand doesn't really need to start bluffing yet here. So now with the ace on the river, which I think is definitely in our range, and when checked over to, we can now just kind of go for this kind of catch-all sizing. Might be like a curious Jack X, or, well, there's not going to be a lot of Jack X that arrives at the river like this, but possibly just get like a curious call. Don't think we could stand to go much bigger because I just don't think there's much that can call us. All right, blinds have definitely gone up, as we can see in myself and my friend's stacks. I'm now at 45 bigs. Father Nuck's at 36 and Justin's at 60. So one of the things I love about tournament poker so much more, even though I really love cash, I love tournament poker because it's less stagnant. The fact that I'm always having to recalculate what I'm opening and how I'm playing certain hand classes based on my big blinds and how it's shifting, because in cash, you're typically just around 100 to 200. It's deep stack play, and it can change some. But in tournament poker, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, there's a drastic difference in how you play your hand. So right now I'm calculating out of 40 big blinds, like what type of hand classes do I want to be 3-betting with, 3-bet bluffing with, versus ones that are too strong to 3-bet in certain ways. Or let's see, I get one call. No, we get a click back. Well, this we have a very clear decision here. 6-6-8. We're going to start with a check here against Vortex, who clicked us. They do check it back. We now, let's see, we're going to maybe deny some. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and take the lead here on this turn. Get a call. King of Diamonds River. I'll give more of a breakdown at the end, but we've got 23 bigs here, 23 big blind bigs in the pot. Gonna go a little over a pot size bet. So we have pocket fours for a boat, so we turned a full house, but I think my hand would class, even without turning a boat, would want to lead quite often. I think a lot of his ace-X are going to check back turn again. They could start bluffing, but I think at this point it was important for us to start betting our own hand, especially because we really do need to get some value. I could consider double checking there and then just going really large on the river. Decided to lead turn. Did get a nice call out of on the turn there. Always good to get some value out of our hands. Oh, nice. So you're going to play the main. Very cool. That's my favorite event. That's what I look forward to all year long. And yeah, I am super stoked to play the main again. I feel like I'm more and more prepared every 10K I play to really do super well. And I've cashed the last 2 mains, and then I cashed the last WPT championship. But looking back on those events now, I feel like I could have gone deeper, and like there were things that I wish I had done differently. And despite having had some success in recent years, I feel like I'm still a baby in a lot of ways. I needed a lot of tournament experience because I had been a cash game player for so long. And I just feel like the last couple of years have prepared me to have a really big year. If we can catch some heat, when we catch some heat in a couple events, I think that we can really I can show it better than I have before by quite a bit. And I'm looking forward to the challenge. I need to put my glasses on to read the chat. You're right about that. Thanks for calling me out. It's true. some of these multi-way spots can be, oh, Justin. Nice hand, Justin. That was a good one. Back up to almost 60 bigs. Let's go. All right, we're all doing pretty good here, guys. We're in it. We're in it. Mr. Marks, courtesy flush, what table are you at, sir? Let's see. Let's go. Around this time of the tournament, I do like to take a look at our top 20 list and possibly pull up a table or two from some of our chip leaders. So 427 actually made it in time to check in. We have 325, so we've already lost 100 players. Let's put Lion of Bushes has 73K, which is over 7 starting stacks already. So let's check out his table. Wow. Oh, he's at the same table as Father of Nuck, so we already have his table pulled up here. All right. Had some easy folds. Where is everybody viewing from right now? I am in the Dallas, Texas area, and I'm curious how you guys' weekends are going. What have you guys been up to? I've been grinding a lot of poker, mostly. Oh, he won the triple flush hand. That's right. He had the queen high flush. That's right. That's what it was. Oh, Dust Ride. Hey, can't late reg for this one, but we will do more. So you can sign up for the Poker Now newsletter and make sure you get notified. Make sure you're following me on socials as well as Poker Now on socials, because I always put out stuff like a few days before and then the day of to remind everyone. And then you just have to check in a few minutes beforehand to get in here for these. You're in SoCal. What part? I love that area specifically. I really like San Diego, La Jolla. Is that right? So Poker Crusher jams 10 bigs over a 15 big blind limp. Oh, you are in San Diego. Nice. I haven't been in a few years, but I miss it. I really like it. As a kid, I always wanted to live in San Diego and wanted to be a marine biologist. I mean, I had a few different career choices I wanted at different times, but one of them was a marine biologist in San Diego. And I love like how the beautiful weather, how health conscious everyone seems to be, all the nature and wildlife, and it's nice. The beach. I took my son when he was like 3 or 4, and we went to the San Diego Zoo, and where else? Like we went to the beach and we like caught these little crabs that were like you could catch with your hands, and he loved that. And we did all sorts of the beach activities. I have pictures of burying him in the sand there, and we had a good time. All right, so we've got a 3 big blind open, a 3 big blind flat. We're sitting on 27 big blinds. We're gonna be, we're out of position here. We're gonna be all in here. Reza makes the call for 10 bigs. Vortex, who opened under the gun off a 30. Now thinking it over, makes the fold. Mookie, 17 behind, does fold. So this is a great spot. I've got ace king versus ace queen. So we just need to hold. I also have spades. So this is really good for us. Just need to hold here. And we just make the nut straight. And yay! That was a nice pickup for us. Really good. We love that. We love that. That's what in these turbos, you have to run good in these spots. And that was fantastic. Okay, well, I would like to play this hand on the button, especially if it was suited, but I'm gonna let it go. Thank you, Mr. Marks. Dust Ride said SeaWorld, Portland, Oregon, taking time fixing up the house before a 10-day series at the beach here in Oregon. Little staycation. Oh, how nice. I would love to visit that area. I did actually, was it Portland? Yeah, I ran a Spartan. A Spartan I did. I ran Spartan in Portland. And I really liked the area. I would have liked to spend more time up there exploring. What about SeaWorld, Dust Ride? I kind of, SeaWorld kind of got ruined for me with Blackfish, that documentary. All right, let's check in on our friends here. Father Nuck is at 14 bigs right now, still a playable stack. We still have 4 minutes left at this blind structure. And then we've got Justin Sanchez at 28 bigs. Oh, Kill Cam, a friend of the chat as well, at your table. And then we've got 43 here. Let's see if we're made the top 20. We're not in the top, actually it can tell me right here at the table. We are 30th. We are in 30th place of 292. So we got a 6 big blind jam. And also, I found a better way to look at the chat so I don't have to look all crazy old lady-ish. Pre-Blackfish, one of the known San Diego tourist attractions. Yeah, for sure. No rate cash games here and lots of rain. What more could you ask for? I mean, I love the rain, like to sleep with, to be cozy with, to like have a fire and drink a glass of wine and make a cozy dinner and stuff. But I'll tell you what, I crave the sunshine. I did hear that like that area, people do tend to have more depression issues pop up because of the lack of sun or how rainy it is and such. And I think that could be an issue for me over time. Like, I'm not sure if I could live in that area. It might be hard for me to adjust. All right, we've got, let's see, it looks like Justin limping from early, and then we've got Mass here who opens to 3 bigs. Now Zebra is going to raise a 28. I'm guessing Justin Sanchez, unless he had a big trap, is going to be folding this spot most likely. Unless it was a big trap of a limp, then yeah, I would expect that fold there. But Mass does make the call. Wow, that is a super light call off for that amount of bigs, but actually it was ahead and does flop trips. However, Zebra catches up by going runner flush. That was a wild hand. Nice to get out of the way of that one, Justin. Curious what you had. Are aces gonna hold here on this one? Aces do hold to win a big pot. That makes Fu have over 100 bigs now, which has got to be one of our very top stacks. Yeah, Fu's third now. So we are actually at some good action tables. And did you ever tell me, Daniel, which table you were at? Yes, Fritz, for this one, you had to check in before the event started, about 5 minutes before the event started, but going to be doing more, going to be hosting more. Make sure you're following us on socials, me on socials. It's Poker Mama. And actually, and then we've got the Poker Now follow at the bottom as well. And then our newsletter is also a great way to be like one of the very first people to get notified. Mookie and Prap tied up in a hand here, 10 bigs in the middle. It's about a pot sized, SPR about less than 1. 0.6 SPR. Does get a little bit more value there on the river. Well played, Mookie. Oh, Daniel Marks is busto because he sucks so. Wah, wah. Let's see if I can. That's what you get, Daniel Marks, for being a clown. Generally, what's MSRP on a shuffler? Well, this one's 800. We can look it up here too. So it's this $800 Shuffle Tech 1000. So let's what was it called again? Oops. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's open another window. And it was called the Shuffle Tech 1000. Yeah, $800 right there. That's how much it cost. It's a nice shuffler. Very nice shuffler. All right, we're gonna check this one back when cutoff and big blind decide to limp in. 2, 3, 4. That's gonna favor us even in a limped pot. We're gonna go ahead and lead this one. Now on the 5 turn with an SPR of under 1, we are going to be all in here. Charging flush draws to continue to draw. And oh, Miss Pede had the A6. So we had 10-5 offsuit. So we flopped the open ender and turned top pair. Indom now off of only 6-7 bigs. Opens here. We're going to be folding this one. I'm all in Nick. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, is that an empty spot where Nick was? GG Nick, how'd they get you? How'd you go out? Justin Sanchez still safe, 24 bigs. We've got 25 bigs, okay? Justin and I are chilling right around the same right now. Let's keep it going, Justin. Let's ride this all the way out to the FT. Let's get heads up and we can just chop that shuffler right in half. How about that? It's interesting when Mookie off of 10 bigs limps. We limp button, 8 deuce 3 2 diamonds. Vortex with 12 bigs makes it 2. We're gonna make a call here. Now 4 of diamonds on the turn, 8 big blinds in the middle. Vortex has 10 big blinds back. I'm gonna be checking this one back. Now queen of diamonds on the river brings a 4 flush. And we're gonna need to put out like a small bet here. All right, so I had the king 7 of diamonds. You can always see in the bottom screen here what I had. So we turned the flush. With the SPR so low, decided to check it back knowing that I could get money in on the river. So planning to jam rivers a lot. But then once it 4 flushes, I think it makes a lot more sense to just go for, let's see, we're just gonna be all in here because the biggest stack has less than 10 bigs. So once it comes up 4 flush, we're gonna want to go with the sizing. So we've got the king queen of clubs here, as you can see right here. We do flop a flush draw. Still have the 2 overs as well. A lot of outs, a lot of outs. That is not one of them. So we lose a flip. It was a pretty big flip. It was 20 bigs in the middle there. So we really, again, you know, and we know in these spots you kind of have to win a lot of flips, but we still do have 23 bigs. Not bad. We're not like, we're still above average. DT is going to open to just under 3 off of 23 bigs, 24 bigs. We're going to make the call in position. Excuse me. Ace 4-4. Ace with paired low card. GT goes for the over half pot sizing with 3 opponents. That's going to be pretty strong, and we're going to be folding here. Oh, it has. That's right. I agree. I've been watching it. So Harvey, who got second place in yesterday's stream, he's a good friend of mine and of a bunch of people that I know. And he plays here locally. He's a pro here in Dallas that I know decently well, and we definitely have played quite a bit together. And he's a great player. He puts a lot of effort and work into his game. So it was cool to get to see a local Dallas pro go out there to the Poker Go and make a deep run and almost win the whole thing. It was really, really good. No, LLV3. You can get it back, I believe. All right, we've got an all-in and a call. It's the battle of the King X. Queen Deuce 3. King Jack is still ahead on this board. Both players with some backdoor possibilities. Ace of Hearts is going to be no help. But we get another ace on the turn, which is not going to change anything. It's still going to be aces, king, queen, jack to eliminate a player here. Let's see. Oh, well, this was not the best. We jam ace-6 off for sub 10 bigs and get it in versus queens, drawing very thin now here. And instead they make a straight. We needed them to make a set, or we just needed to hit an ace. It didn't happen. So now we're short, and now we're gonna need to find it. We're gonna need to find a double. In the very next hand, we're all in here, guys. We need this one. Jake Kaplan, hey there. That was pretty sad. We just win here. Had the ace king on that one. So most of the stacks behind me were short stacks. Only a couple of stacks that even had that many bigs. Unfortunate to lose that spot there. Could just get folds and pick it up. And I could have played that differently too. Like in a standard spot, it's just, I think it's a jam. But I could have, off of my stack size, actually I don't know if I could raise because nobody had over 14 bigs. So the effective stack sizes was 10 bigs. So I really think I just had to jam. Yeah, I think that was just, well, it was either like jam or fold. And yeah, I think with so many, like with a 3 big blind stack behind, a 2 big blind stack behind, I think I just have to jam it there. Because if one of them wakes up with something, it's not too big of a deal, and I'm just gonna so often get a lot of folds. How are we doing, Justin? Justin has 14 bigs. Doing better than us. Rhino Dino, I see, recognize, hello. What, Bri? Oh, hey. Long time no see. I was actually talking about you on an X the other day, from back in the Stones days. What? It's been a minute. What, Bri? I used to play Stones back in 2018. So that's been like 7 years ago now. How are you still out in Sacramento? You playing some poker out there? You playing any of these Thunder events? Nice. How's it been going for you? How's the family? How are things? And thanks for coming into my stream. It's always like welcome to see an old familiar name pop up. Oh, I should probably get back to my table here. Got 6 bigs, 112 of 183 remain. So we have lost over half the field already. Interesting. I don't have any fold equity. We're going to check here. I think we're just going to be all in on this one. All right, we've got the king 4 of diamonds. They have king 9, so right now we're behind. But we have an open ender, so a 6 or an ace, which we hit it. Let's go! Whoop 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 whoop! Better be lucky. Better be lucky than good. Better be lucky than good. Oh my gosh, I lost an earphone. Please hold. I'll be right back. righty. Let's get we got to get the air horn for that one. Cover your ears. How was the loudness level for that one? Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. All right, back at it. Back over 10 bigs. All right. We're gonna have an easy fold here. Check in on everybody. Anybody playing who's in the chat, let me know. I haven't, Dust Ride, although I did sign up Dust Ride asked if we'd played the Club WPT. I haven't, except I did sign up because of the free roll for the December series where they did the 5 million free roll. I ended up cashing that one for like 5K, 5 or 6K. And my friend won it. My friend from Dallas won the $1 million that WPT gave away. Actually, that friend of mine and I got heads up for a big tournament here in Dallas, and he got me. That was when I was still more new to tournaments as well. I don't know if he would have gotten me today, but he got me then. Okay. Let's see, did we lose you, Justin? Are you still in, Sanchez? Where'd you go? Because your table looks like it's closed now. Let's check out some of, blinds went up again. Blinds have just gone up. So now we're back down to 6 bigs. We're 76th out of 162. So slightly, we're in the middle of the pack, basically, at this stack depth. Yes, Dust Ride. How long have you been in San Diego? Do you play at 7 Mile? So 7 Mile was actually the sister casino to Stones. They were actually owned by the same people where I did commentary and played when I lived in Sacramento area. Ace 10 versus Ace 9, the nut flush on the river, but a boat for Mountain Snake. Oh my gosh. The nut flush on the turn, but Mountain Snake, river's a boat. Holy moly. The best starting hand ended up winning, but what a wild ride of a hand that one was. So Zebra jams all in for 8.6 bigs. We're going to have a all in for a call here. And we have pocket queens versus pocket fours. All we need to do is hold the baby. Looking good for us so far. We just know we should be pretty good here. There we go. There we go. A nice little double. Double, they're in trouble. That's going to put us above average pretty decently. Let's just win. How about that? Let's just win. Jeez. All right. I'm going to raise here. Codster is offline and away with 24 bigs. We're now in 21st. So wow, that's how short everyone is. By us having 12.5 bigs to start this hand, put us in 21st place. That's insane. Gnome head off of 12 as well makes the call. 6, 9, 8, 2 diamonds, 1 club. So I was gonna say this is a board that definitely favors the big blind. And I think we have too much of a hand to fold here. Jack of diamonds now on the turn. Gnome head checks. Interesting. This board is still coordinated. We have a pot size shove, so we're going to go ahead and shove here on this Jack diamond turn. Do get the fold. So we had ace jack of clubs. So on 6, 8, 9, 1 club, we had backdoor straight, backdoor flush, and the 2 overs. At the SPR that we were and at our stack depth, you actually have to call wider. So sometimes people have this spot kind of backwards. But as we are more shallow, we actually need less equity to continue. And because we're going to be all in so at such a high frequency, and we can't really wait to like have a super nutted hand. So you have to go with more hands. And I think when we get that flop and the strength of the hand that we have to continue one. And luckily we get the jack turn. He was scared of the flush, which we could check there, but the action's going to freeze on another diamond as well, as there's a lot of other straight draws and such that can get there pretty easily because it's so coordinated on us. And our hand is still vulnerable. It's still just a 1 pair hand, 1 pair holding. So with the stack depth, that's what it was. We'd go ahead and get the jam in there. And now we're up to 17 bigs, guys. So we're in 15th place, climbing the ranks. Ace queen is gonna best the ace 9 here to get another elimination. Thank you, Patrick. Nahan, Nahan. Yeah, oh, you played at 7 Mile. Oh, there's Watbry. Yep, yes, and Vegas. Woohoo! Do you still play at Stone, Swatbry, particularly? And how is it there? And is there anybody from the old days that's still there? I see Deb. I see that she I think runs like a private game maybe and is still out there playing. Oh yeah, Swatbry, you'll see me at WSOP for sure. I look forward to it. It's my favorite summer camp. And this year, a lot of times, I don't grind as much of it, but this year my son's Rhett's going abroad this year. He's going to Spain, kind of nervous, but yeah, so he'll be gone for much of the summer, which means I'll be able to grind a little bit of a longer schedule than I normally would. A7 versus A6 on, dicey. The A6 turns an open and a straight draw, but instead it's going to be a chop pot aces and 8s with a 7 when the board pairs the 8 on the river. Watbry says, I haven't played Stones in 5 years. I like that. I like that. All right. Oh, let's see. He's still got another 4 bigs behind. Huh. Three-way pot, one player all in. 6, 8, 10, 2 spades, monotone. J jams, we have an easy fold here. Ace deuce versus the pocket jacks. 3 on the turn, 10 on the river. No improving. J Kaplan does not improve, and jacks will eliminate J Kaplan. Ariel, hi. How are you, love? How's it going? What you doing? Where you at? How you been? Gnome had jams all in for 4 bigs. Man, blinds went up again. We are down to 7 bigs. We're in 23rd place with 106 playing and down to 7 bigs. Wow. Gnomehead's going to get that one through. Now in 25th place of 106, top quarter of the field here. Ooh, gumbo. That sounds amazing. Sounds really good right now with some jalapeno cornbread. Yum. Oh, Cali Kid has the Lodi game going. Nice. Oh, cool. Yeah. Very fun. What stakes are you guys playing? 1-3, 2-5, 1-2? All in, King Jack is at risk. Does turn a club flush draw, but instead the deuce of hearts is going to fall, and that means the 8-6 of Mr. Pete is going to eliminate Zebra. I like the name Zebra. Oh my goodness. Let's see what happens here. I am so tempted to play this hand. I'm going to be a good, disciplined girl and not play my favorite hand, although it was of a different suit than my favorite suit. But it was my favorite hand suited. So some of you guys know what I had. I just folded it for a limped pot. But we're so shallow and every chip matters right now, and there's only 96 left. And we're in the quarter of the field. Queen, Jack, Queen, 3-way. Gnomehead should have some traps here when he limps under the gun like that. I think Gnomehead may have had some traps here. But now on Queen, Jack, Queen, 3-way, what's he going to do? He does decide to c-bet. Let's see if he got outflopped. Looks like he didn't. Curious to see what that hand is, but I think he could have had some traps there. Another reason I didn't want to do anything with the 6-9. Okra, shrimp, and crawfish. Oh my, I love okra. I love all of those things, actually. Let's be real here. 2-5, nice. Ariel, did you play this? Did you get in on the Shuffler Showdown? Heads up, 5 Jack Ace Rainbow. Big Daddy versus Gnomehead. 7 big blinds effective. 6 of hearts on the turn brings the heart draw. 2.5 bigs in the middle here. Okra, it's like kind of like a pickle. Like they call them okra pickles too. You can get okra pickles and they're really yummy. 4 now on the river does coordinate the board, bringing in some straight draws. Now Gnomehead leads. Feels safe to lead now here on this river. 2.5 bigs, and Big Daddy raises, puts them all in 7-3 versus Pocket Deuces. So the Big Daddy blocking, let's see, log ledger, let's see here. Replayer. Oh, they want me to do something. I thought I folded already. It was an interesting choice to jam there with the deuces at that stack depth. Interesting jam choice, I think. All right, we've fallen into 31st of the last 79 playing in this event. Oh, nice. Got 3rd place. Is that good for some points? Points, hopefully. Let's check out our Luke James ban is chip leading with 24 bigs here. Got all these players folding away offline. Interesting. Ace Jack versus the 10 deuce. The 10 deuce is like offline in a way, but all in out of the big. And Ace Jack has just got them drawing dead. All right. All right, we've got another big blind that's all in here for less than a big. Oh, GG, Mario. 6s versus Queen 8. 6s are ahead. Oh, Queen 8 turns it. And the 3 of hearts is not going to change it. And so the big blind is actually going to double. GG, Mario. How have your streams been going? All in for DT 8-9 versus the ace queen. Queen 5-9. Everybody flops a piece, but the 8-9 outturns the ace queen. Oh, wow. Another one of those ones that's a wild ride of a hand. But again, the best hand when it showed, the best starting hand did end up winning at showdown. Blinds are up and we are in the big blind, guys. Blinds just went up. So 3 bigs back after paying this big blind. We've got an under the gun 1 off of 10 bigs, basically just open jamming into the field because they have every stack covered. Wow. Honestly, this is like a 6 spot, you guys. This is a 6 spot. If I'm going to tell you guys what I have once there's no more action. I'll be the one closing the action here. I'm going to talk to you guys about it, but we're still waiting on Gnome Head. Okay, so we have my least favorite hand. We have the King Queen off, which off of these amount of bigs, like I'm just supposed to be in there, but I almost want to fold. I kind of want to fold, thinking I'm likely up against a dominated ace queen, ace king type of hand, but we've got a call. And we actually are very alive, very alive. Less so now. We need a heart. Heart, baby, heart, baby, heart, baby, heart. once in my life, King Queen actually paid off for me. Let's go. Oh my gosh. That was huge for us, you guys. Tripled up. We are now in 6th place. And I may just win this freaking shuffler, you guys. How sick. Maybe I'll start my own little private game here in Dallas. Wow, I'm so stoked to win with the King Queen off there. For those of you guys who follow me on social media, you know how I feel about the King Queen. We've got a all in a call, Queen 10 versus Ace King. Ace King out front, in ahead, going to the river. They maintain the lead to double through Chi-Men. Man, I really like it whenever I win. Oh, really? Who's that? Does he play poker? What, Bri? Because I play a lot of poker here. Oh, the horn. Let's go. Thank you for the reminder. I would have been really sad if I hadn't gotten to. Let's one more time here. 6th place deserves 2. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Queen 10 versus Ace King. King on the flop. Backdoor spade options. 2 pair options. Nope, Ace King's gonna win it. Here, no elimination on that one. Oh, 3-way all in. 10s are ahead, maintaining their lead. And yeah, 10s with the king 5 kicker is gonna win there to eliminate Penn. All right, it's getting real, guys. We're 7th of 51 remaining. And this, it gets a little crazy here as the blinds go up. I'm going to play us right down to where I win this shuffler. I hope you guys stick and hang around, chat with me. Oh, he's a golfer. Hey, it's an easy transition from poker to golf. They like go hand in hand. But yeah, you come out here to play golf with him, and then I will show you the card house here. I'll show you around the card house here. It's really nice. Well, there's a lot of different ones, but there's some good ones. All right, DJ jamming under the gun gets that through. All right, I'm gonna raise here. Does it come with Kim cards? It does come with casino level playing cards. It does. I don't know if they're Kim cards, but it does. So we have a jam over our 2 bigs, then another call, and you guys, we have pocket kings. Hold. 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 Yes, baby. We're gonna hold this one. We are gonna hold. We are gonna hold. We are gonna hold. We are gonna get a double elimination. We're gonna win this mother-loving tournament. Yay! It's good for 31 bigs. And guess who is first place? Let's look at the leaderboard now. I'm curious. I'm just curious who is on the leaderboard. Let's take a look here. Oh, and coming in first, that's going to be Poker Mama. Yeah. Dennis and Luke James rounding out the top three. All in, King 9 at risk. 9-5 makes the flush on the turn and will eliminate Chimon. I am first. I am going to win. First of 42 players. I have 30 bigs. Oh my God. Let's win. Let's win. I'm going to play really well. Last time, I could have won last time, but if you guys remember, I moved my card protector and I ended up, my hand was showing, so I didn't jam a hand that I would have normally jammed because my card protector wasn't covering it. So I didn't play optimally. I would have won that hand and I would have won the tournament. So just so you guys know, if you want to know what my hand is, it's going to always show it right here whenever I'm all in and called. Gnome head off of 11 bigs in the small blind is gonna limp check it over to me. Gonna check it back. King 9-6 rainbow. Gnome head leads for 1 big. I have a pretty easy fold here. Pretty easy folds. I did consider a jam there. I had 3-4 suited, but I think with how deep we are and how many chips I have compared to the field, I think, and he can have some pretty good traps, but even if he does have traps, like my hand can still do decently against some really strong holdings since it is a suited connector type. So since his traps are going to mostly be pairs, bigger pairs. But I just think stack preservation at this stage does matter, but also picking up every chip matters too. So there's an argument to be said for each, but I just felt like it was just a bit too much and a bit too wild considering everyone's going to be pretty shallow. Okay, so we're going to raise this one all in. On the button versus 2 stacks that are sub 2 bigs, they both call. So we have the 10-7 of hearts. We are in third, king queen versus ace 3. We don't flop a heart. We don't flop any hope at all except for a jack and we win. Ooh, no jack. So unfortunately we lose a couple of important big blinds there, but I just do think that it's a jam versus those stack sizes. And even when they call, we're like so alive often. Like Lord of the Rings, yeah. Gnome head. It says I'm still in first after losing that, but it's probably a lot closer because again, like 1 big is just worth so much right now. So every pot really matters, and don't like losing any of them, but we're gonna have to fight. We're gonna have to fight to the very end. So we have an all-in, a rejam, and then Gnome head finds a fold. Wow, the rejam was from Queen Jack. What is happening? Ace Jack way out in front here. Clubs though. Clubs could be a little scary here, but instead the Ace Jack is gonna hold. Oh, did they? Yeah, Ace Jack. Ace Jack holds to double through Muckmaster. Going to be a lot of stack consolidation and a lot of shorties busting this round and the next couple as the stack sizes get super shallow. Thanks for riding this out with me, guys. Steve raises, covering the big blind stacks. Charlie, I think, has to call, but looks like he might not agree with me. But I think no matter what he has, he's got to call. Because he's going to be all in next hand. And he's already got so much committed. Any hand can win. And yeah, wow, I don't think he can fold anything there. But maybe he'll prove me wrong here and just go on a sick run. I am now second in chips, so we don't like that. But it's important not to chase your highest point. It's really important to just maintain thinking about your current stack depth, playing it appropriately, playing your table to the best of your ability, and throughout the tournament you're going to be at all different places. Queen 10 versus 8-5. 8-5 does not make a straight, and the Queen 10 holds. To dub. You guys down to 33. Redraw should be at 27. The final 3 tables is approaching. This is gonna be wild. I really want to win the shuffler. Rafe, you know me, I want to win. Like, I can win my own free roll, right? I can win that shuffler, right? Because I'm betting on it. We got Steven jamming for 7 bigs here. Eric does fold the big blind. Okay, we've got move tables. Will be coming in. Where are we coming in? Here we go. Here he is. All right, we've got an all-in and a call, so we're going to see some action here. King, queen versus pocket fives versus the queen, jack. I'm not going to bet on the king, queen here. Let's see. 9 on the river. Diamonds. Nope. It's going to be pocket fives. 5s and 9s with an ace. To eliminate Go To Leap, who was a Poker Now Plus member. All right. So all the stack sizes behind are sub 10. We're in the hijack. Okay. The highest stack is we're going to be raising all in here. This does represent a big portion of our stack, so we would love to win this one. KG is thinking it over here. Does make the call. We are ahead, so let's hold. We've got the ace 7 off. We really want to hold here. Ace on the flop, that's really good for us. Oh, 2 pair now is, I think they're drawing dead on the turn. Let's go. Yes, that was huge for us. Let's go. Let's go. We called with the queen 9. We win. He's that feels good. I was like wanting to kind of get it through because I was a little afraid that if I did get called, I was going to be possibly like behind a bigger ace or a pair or something. But to get it in there ahead and then to hold, so huge, huge. All right, so we're down to the final 3 tables here. King queen is going to make the nuts on the turn, and that is gonna eliminate bend here. 23 left. And we are third in chips, so stacks have consolidated. Despite us winning that hand, blinds have gone up again, and other players have accumulated while we've lost quite a few players. So now we're third of 23 players remaining, and I do want to make sure I've got my other tables pulled up because this is getting down to it, and I need to kind of keep track of what my opponents are doing here. So we've got this table here, have an all in and a call, kings versus ace jack. We're rooting for the kings to just hold. A lot of options here for the ace jack. Diamonds eliminated on the turn as an option. All right, so kings are going to hold for another elim. Let's see. All right. Okay, so now we've got all three tables pulled up. All right, I had 9-3 off, so that's an okay one to miss. All right, so Phil raises to 2 bigs. Interesting spot here. Oh, I hit the call button right as it mucked me. So we'll see if this ends up going to a flop. We'll see whether or not that ended up working for me or against me. We don't end up going to flop. I actually had queen 10 suited, and I don't think I'm ahead of his opening range, and obviously he doesn't have many bigs behind. So I was gonna call and just see a flop, but every chip really, really important, and I need to be super thoughtful about how I put them in. Because it's not just like your standard in these, when everyone's so shallow, it's not like necessarily just your typical standard spots here. I need to preserve my stack and make sure that I put it in good. But I think that spot was a call, and I just took a little too long to make the decision trying to sum up everything, but it probably saved me. Okay, we've got Gunther here jamming 3 bigs. A lot of people super shallow. Hitman, Poker Now Plus member, still in. All right, just takes that one down pre. Wanglix jams into Phil. Phil tanking on this decision. And sometimes we can see tanking too to try to make sure that the blinds go up on a short stack whenever you've got ICM and stuff in play. With this, everything being really up top, that probably isn't going to come into play much. All right. Let's just check in on everything here. Down to 19 players, so that means we must be down to 2 tables now. Looks like possibly got an all-in and a call. Three-way all-in, ace queen ahead, and has them covered. Deuce 4-6, ace queen still ahead, going to a turn, need to avoid a spade. Instead, it's the 7, and that's going to be good for a double knockout, giving Corey Peter a nice little addition to his stack. Corey Peter Pan going to have quite a big stack here. 552,000 now. All right. I'm now 5th of 17, so we have fallen as these stacks have consolidated, but still just fine. 5th of 17 is right where we want to be. Bird is jamming here. Patty Cakes has to call. Queen Jack versus Ace 4. 6-6 deuce. Ace 4 still, oh yeah, Ace 4 still ahead. King on the turn doesn't change anything. Looks like I'm going to be in the next hand, but let's get the other table pulled up here. All right, we're back in. Let's see, an all in and a call here. The King Jack is going to lose to the 7 there. Makes 2 pair. All right, Donkey Gills is gonna limp. We're gonna go ahead and have a fold with this one. It's getting really intense. I'm locking in, guys. I'm locking in. I gotta focus here and take this down. I need a Poker Now title. Have a lot of big stacks at my table, if you notice. Mr. Snoodle here. 13 bigs, Corey 13 bigs, Donkey 11 bigs. Let's check out the other table stacks. All mostly, no, Sigma has 13 bigs, but as you see, a lot of the biggest stacks are at my table. Pocket 8s versus Jack 10. Pocket 8s ahead and going to eliminate Eric here with the Jack 10 in 17th place. We have an all-in from Mr. Shiteed. King 8 versus Pocket Jacks. Pocket Jacks are at risk, but way ahead. Ace Deuce 9, 2 diamonds, 6 on the turn, no help. Looking for a king and a king only to eliminate Mr. Shyhead. The Queen of Clubs will not do it, and Shyhead will double to 4 bigs. Interesting. Okay, so the reason I limped here was to see if exactly this type of situation was going to happen. Now I'm going to fold. And hopefully it was a good fold. I had Jack 10 of diamonds. So one of my jacks was dead. I do flop the best hand here, but the heart's coming in on the turn. Bird would have won that one. Also, Corey, I didn't flop the best hand, excuse me. Corey flopped a set of 9s and then makes a boat on the river. We actually would have ended up being the 3rd best hand. So, yeah, we played that one really well. Right now we have an all in. So we're going to be all in here, guys. Hands up, chat. Let's either get it through or let's win. We will be at risk if Donkey calls. Get that one through with the pocket 8s, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. We gotta get this going. We want a hand. More big blinds. That will just kind of get us through one more round of blinds. Actually, there was no small blind that hand, so we'll get us through one more big blind here. Patty Cake's all in. Looks like Donkey Gills and Shy Tide might be checking it down here. Pocket Jacks just crushed. And tripled. Patty Cake's triples here. We're in the big blind now. Patty Cake's jams. Corey Peter Pan, who has us covered. Folds. Donkey Gills, who also calls here. He rejams here. I have a jam, and I think I have to make this call. I think I have a call here. Scary call because Donkey Gills, obviously, but we have the ace jack off and we're not folding. Ace jack versus pocket jacks is really not good. And with an ace eight, having an ace is even worse for us. That's really not optimal. That's really unfortunate. We're basically all in this hand. There's 9 left, so this is basically the final table. Wow, that's a real bummer spot. I think the ace jack's just too strong, obviously, for that amount of bigs to fold. To give ourselves a chance, even though we don't have a good holding, we have to call here because this just makes up such a huge portion of our stack we have committed. So we're just going to need to get lucky here because we can't take a 1/10 of a big blind to and try to spin it up here. We just need to try to hit a jack or a 3 against this ace 9, and that's basically what we need to do. Instead, they hit a 9 and turn trips, and we're drawing dead. So we do hit a 9 though, but it's too little and too late, and that is going to be GG for us in 9th place. GG. We continue to fight on until we win one of these things. Always good to make a final table. These turbos are hard. And yeah, but I get a little sad because I want to win. I really like to win. Okay, back at it though. GG. Thanks, Brett. We're still going to play down to a winner here, and somebody is about to win a really nice shuffler. Let's see. I don't see any plus members in this one, but let's take a look at our final 8 players and who has the chip advantage here. It looks like Corey Peter Pan. Excuse me. Donkey Gills is in first, followed by Sigmund Freud. Corey Peter Pan is next. Okay, Mr. Shithead has pocket queens versus the pocket 4s of Mr. Snoodle. Pocket queens are the ones that is at risk here and in a good spot to double going to the river. Does double through Mr. Snoodle. All right, so we've got a lot of bunching of stacks. And then we've got 2 clear short stacks. Mr. Wanglix and Mr. Snoodle are the clear short stacks. They don't have, and Mr. Wanglix does jam button here. Lucas obviously has a call. Ace 5 versus the King 7. So Wanglix is ahead. 499 looks really good for the Ace 5. 3 on the turn, no help to Lucas, as Wanglix looks to double going to the river, and he does. 9s and 4s was an ace kicker. Going to be good for a much needed double for Wanglix. Now Mr. Snoodle is our resident short stack, and blinds have now gone up again, so everyone's now our big stack is 5.43 bigs, and this is going to get really wild really fast as so many players, in just by being in the big blind, are risking a quarter of their stack. So Corey jams into the blinds. See if he's just going to get this through. He does get it through. That's a huge pickup. Huge. All right, Wanglitz is all in again. Gets called this time by Lucas. Sea Urchin decides to call here. This could be quite a big tangle. He does make the call. Wow, he makes the call with the 6 deuce of hearts. 6 on the flop does pull Sea Urchin ahead. Could counterfeit with a queen, but instead makes a boat on the river and triples. Wow. Triples to 6 bigs there. And we do have one elimination, and that leaves Lucas crippled with only 0.16 bigs behind. Another elimination, and we're down to 7 with 2 of those stacks being sub 1 big. Lucas just going to be looking for a spot before he approaches the big blind to get his chips in. Mr. Snoodle had to either choose this hand or next hand, and it looks like he decided to just choose to be forced all in next hand. Mr. Lucas is going to jam here. Found his spot from the cutoff. We will be seeing all 5 here. 10-3 versus the King 8. 6-7-6. Still good for Lucas. 7 on the turn. Looks really good for the Lucas's hand. And yeah, the King is going to seal that. And Lucas will double. Mr. Snoodle is going to be forced all in this hand. See if anybody wants to make this call. Even the big stacks are kind of bunched up, and recognizing that stack preservation is going to come into play here. No one's going to be overzealous to put chips in unless they have something. Sea Urchin, Ace Jack suited is going to be good enough. Jack, Deuce, 7, a little bit for each opponent. Mr. Snoodle with the backdoor spades and pocket deuces. But instead it's going to be the Ace Jack who rivers 2 pair. And we do see an elimination. Mr. Snoodle. Thanks for playing, Mr. Snoodle. You did fantastic. All right. So again, Lucas here with only a half a big, and everyone very short, as we see Shite Head decides to just fold it over. We get a walk. So these stacks, most of them are gonna not want to bust before Lucas here, although top 3 get paid in this event, so really don't want to bust and have to think a lot about how you put your chips in. However, we know that the biggest prize is first, so you are incentivized to go for it. But at these stack depths, it's always dicey to try to navigate without a real hand here. Ace 8-4, 6 on the turn brings a spade draw for Lucas, who is the one that is at risk. And the 10 on the river means it's going to be a chopped pot. Chop it up, boys. Lucas all in auto again here from the small. And we see an under the gun jam from Sigma Freud. Sea Urchin makes the fold, and it's Queen 10 versus 3-5. Lucas is at risk with the 3-5. Flops an open ender though. A lot of outs, and he 3-5 ace or 6. Instead, it goes running 9s, and queen 10 will hold to eliminate Lucas. So now we are down to 5, which means we are 2 off the money. And about 2.5 more minutes before blinds go up again. Corey jams button. It's a huge pickup. Huge pickup. Adds 2.5 bigs to his stack. Sea urchin on the button covers the blinds. Does jam it. Donkey Gills here has a fold. Getting it through. Yeah, all these, the jams and the get throughs are just so huge. They're so important. So now we see Sea Urchin and Corey Peter Pan kind of pulling away over 7 bigs now. Blind versus blind, does jam it in, gets it through. Power of aggression. Sigma jams. Gets called here. 3-way all in, guys. Queen 10, ace 9, pocket 8s. Sigma and Shithead at risk. Queens pull ahead. Pocket 8s in second. And Shithead will be eliminated with that one. Sigma Freud, the big winner there, now at basically 10 bigs. And we are on the money bubble, y'all. The next 3 players will be getting prizes, as we know, now coins for second and third. And let's take a look at that really quick here. Good. Third place, 2,500 now coins. Second place is 5,000 now coins, just a lot. And first place is gonna get 20,000 now coins and an automatic shuffler that is worth $800. Very nice prize. Corey jams it. Power of aggression in these spots can really work, as if a lot of these people are playing stack preservation and don't want to bust, and you're the one that's really going for it. As long as you don't run into it, you can really do a lot for yourself. Sigma jams. Sea urchin. Oh, blinds are up, guys. Blinds are up. Sigma Freud gets it through. Is our chip leader. Blinds are up. Biggest stack again, 5 bigs. This could go rather quickly. Let's see. Sea urchin jamming, gets it through. Not seeing a lot of hands to be able to like talk about. So much of it at this stage is just gonna be who gets the best hand, who can hold. Jacks versus the King 4. Sigma in really good spot here to eliminate Donkey. Does flop a 4 though. Jack's still way ahead, but Donkey Gills pulls the 2 pair on the turn, kings and 4s, to double through Sigma. And just like that, Donkey Gills is our new chip leader. Corey Peter gives Sea Urchin a walk. He's got the, shows the 7-4 off suit. Corey Peter Pan on the button will jam. Sea Urchin folds, Sigmund snap. That was, if you've ever seen a snap, that was a snap. And he has pocket aces and is in insanely good spot here to eliminate Corey, who does turn a 6. So he does turn some outs, but the aces will hold, and we have our elimination. Congratulations, everyone. You are in the money. Thank you so much for playing, Corey. GG. It was a great run. All right, you guys are all in the money. Now who's going to get the shuffler? Sigma jams and gets called. Donkey makes the call. Sigma at risk, but has the dominating ace. Looking to dodge a deuce or a running chop. Diamond draw on the turn for Donkey, and he rivers the nut flush to eliminate Sigmund in third place. Congratulations, Sigma Freud. You played really, really well. Very, very good job. Third place finish, nicely done. And then there were two. One of these two players will be winning a prize worth $800. Donkey Gills does holding 4-1 chip advantage currently. Goes for the jam. Sea Urchin makes the call. This could be it right here. 8-9 versus the queen 10. Does flop the 8. Going to be looking to dodge a queen or a 10 or a club. Instead, it is a club, and Sea Urchin pulls ahead to double, and now our stacks are effectively even, and this is anyone's game. Dicey, dicey. Who's it going to be? Land animal or the sea creature? Your resident donkey, your resident fish. Raises, donkey chooses to open to 2 bigs. Sea Urchin now trying to consider this new play. Is this a trap? Is this going to fold to a jam? He does make the call. 7, 6, 10, 2 clubs. Coordinated board texture. Checks to pre-flop aggressor. See if he wants to c-bet. Again, we're like already approaching a 1 SPR, and he does just put it in. Donkey puts it in. Gets the fold on the flop. What a zoo. That's right. Sea Urchin raising to half his stack. Donkey Gills min clicks it back. This is an interesting way to play a 5 big blind stack. Sea Urchin does jam. Donkey calls. Jack 5 versus Ace 10. Donkey way ahead here. Going to on the queen deuce. Really good flop for the Ace 10. 4 of spades. No help to the Jack 5. And there you have it, guys. We lose Sea Urchin, GG, and our resident donkey, Mr. Donkey Gills. Congratulations! You are the new owner of the Shuffler. The Shuffle Tech 1000. Peep this bad boy. That is yours. Congratulations, Mr. Donkey Gills. You have surpassed all of your opponents. 427 registered players, and you are the one remaining with all the chips. Well done, well played, well played. We did get a final table, guys, and as always, like, I just really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Hi. Thanks to everybody, resident people in the chat that always come out and show your support. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for new things coming down the line. both with the free rolls, the cash streams, as well as some extra stuff that we've never done before that will be launching soon. So stay tuned for all of that. And until next time, see you guys later. GG's.